Have a seat.
You already look more like an outdoor woman, honey.
Oh, thanks. Does that mean I look rough? A little bit?
No.
I'm Erick Baker, and I've lived in Tennessee my entire life. However, for the last decade, touring the world, I've only seen it passing by from a windshield. But finally, Tennessee is calling me back where I belong. There's a place you've never been that's right where you want to be. I want to rediscover how great my home state is, and I want you to come with me. Uncharted. Summer vacation can mean a lot of things to a lot of different people. For some, it means weeks of pulling an endless supply of crabgrass and morning glory out of the garden. For others, it means eating watermelon, hoping the seeds don't start growing in your belly. And for a lucky few, it means it's time for one of my all-time favorites, summer camp. Well, I'm excited to say that summer camp isn't just for kids anymore. In fact, for the TNU crew, it's a really good reason to leave our kids at home for a couple days.
So, 2 toilets and 1 shower. Seems like we're gonna be getting to know each other really well on this episode of Tennessee Uncharted.
And this week, the coveted title of camper doesn't just apply to Mandy and I. No, this week I brought a few more members of the TNU family to the Clyde M. York 4-H Center in Crossville, Tennessee, for this year's Becoming an Outdoors Woman workshop. Sponsored by the Tennessee Wildlife Resources Agency, BOW is an award-winning outdoor skills program that welcomes women from all backgrounds, ages 18 to 80 and above. This year's week-long workshop offers over 20 different activities balanced between classes in firearms and firearm safety, all-terrain vehicle operation, basic archery, introduction to paddle boards, beginning fly fishing, nature photography, canoeing, and survival skills, just to name a few.
These women look more hardcore than me. I mean, I do have this going.
Whoa! What? After a short night, our first morning started bright and early with a bang, with intro to firearms and firearm safety. Now, this was new territory for me because, as you can probably guess, I didn't really get a chance to shoot any guns at any of my other summer camps. So I was pretty excited about this one. But of all the classes that we had lined up for the weekend, this was the one that Mandy was most nervous about. She's never even held a gun before, besides this one. Trying something new is scary, but fear is one of the greatest weapons that holds us back in life. For Mandy, today was all about embracing her fears and reaching for the courage to step out of her comfort zone and experience something more.
You ready?
I can't hear you.
Are you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Soon, all of the ladies at TNU were taking aim, And let me tell you, they don't miss.
Proud hubby.
Today was great. Truth be told, I already knew I was a pretty decent shot with a rifle, but I really hadn't picked up a handgun. And I impressed myself. And that was a really great feeling.
So we can spout empowering women. And not just empowering women to become an outdoor woman, but empowering women to come out of their comfort zones.
She hadn't missed yet. She has not missed yet, and I have not hit anything yet, so maybe she should host this show. Day 2, becoming an outdoor woman. I want to be the first to welcome y'all to the ranch. This is where I keep all my horses. Yeah. Oh yeah, look at that.
I'm super excited for today. ATVs have always really interested me, and I just have never really had the opportunity to ride them.
I was on a four-wheeler before I could walk, so I was really looking forward to the ATV class. The lady beside me had never touched a four-wheeler, never been on one, never got the opportunity to, so she was really nervous. And Bo creates a comfortable environment where you don't have to worry about stuff like that. There are instructors, so many instructors in every class, just wanting to help you and encourage you.
For most folks who live in the country or in a small town, ATVs are a pretty common way to get around, especially if you don't have a driver's license. I got my first four-wheeler, a Honda 125, when I was only 7 years old. I guess my mom and dad bought ATVs like they did my pants, with plenty of room to grow into them.
So I know the camera doesn't do it justice, but I assure you, we are all going at a breakneck speed. Let me show you.
You ready to hit the trail? Ready. We're hitting the trail. It's about to get real. Oh! Today, watching Mandy drive an ATV for the first time, I was reminded that it's not about where we are. It's about where we're going. Most of us are miles from our destination, but hopefully we'll all get there one day. Most importantly, we first got to find the guts to grab the handlebars and drive. I may have caught a bug or two, but a little wind in the face is just what I needed today. I guess every once in a while, you just need to rev up the motor and jump something. First obstacle in the road. Let's see how Mandy does. Yeah, babe. Showing that log who's boss. Oh, oh, oh. I definitely don't get to do this enough. Forgotten how much fun this is. Get out of here! Man, that was a great ride, man. Woo! One of my favorite quotes from the weekend was when a fellow camper said to me, "If you don't learn something new here, it's your own fault." So with the dust and dirt still between our teeth from the ATVs, our next session, Intro to Paddleboards and Canoeing, couldn't have come at a better time. The most important thing in paddleboarding or canoeing is finding your balance. Then once you've found your balance, you've got to figure out how to get your paddle in the water. Otherwise, you start drifting. And once you start paddling, the hope is that you eventually get going in the right direction. You're gonna rock back and forth every now and again. You might even tip over. But all that matters is that you keep paddling.
So today we got to go and do some canoeing and actually learn the proper way to paddle and to steer the canoe. Been doing that wrong my whole life, but so that was kind of cool to see the proper way to do that and how it's much easier to steer a canoe once you know what you're doing.
So part of Bo, I did like the canoeing and paddleboarding and stuff, and we killed it on the tandem canoe.
6 tails. What? Ooh.
We get in the water and me and Kim can't make our canoe do anything. It seems that I have been canoeing wrong my entire life. And I guess that's why canoeing, kayaking, paddleboarding, anything has never gone as smoothly as I had hoped for myself.
It's a fact that there are strength in numbers. And one of the beauties of Bo is that it brings so many like-minded people together. People who push each other up, not pull each other down. And when a group of like-minded people come together, all paddling in the same direction, it truly can be a beautiful thing.
I took a lot for granted, being born and raised in Tennessee, hunting and fishing, and very blessed in that aspect. But now, at this point in my life, to be able to be a part of the Bo program and to make that opportunities for these women that are, never have had it. Mm-hmm. And the best thing about it, they probably have had an interest in riding a four-wheeler or going paddleboarding or shooting a gun, but that avenue was never there.
Right.
And so to be able to, and that's the thing about it too, we try to incorporate everything as much as we possibly can to being hands-on. So if you sign up for a muzzleloader, you're going to be out there shooting a muzzleloader and things like that. And also, for instance, like with our canoeing class, we try to get as many clubs and nonprofit organizations or people that are passionate about it want to come out and volunteer for the weekend to share their experiences. But then also these ladies, if they really like the canoe, and now they've got some like-minded individuals that would like to perpetuate it and take them further into the, that discipline that they've kind of pursued.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Without a doubt.
Well, boiled down, what is Bo all about?
Bo is basically broken down. You have your consumptive, your non-consumptive.
Now, when you say consumptive, what does that mean exactly?
It's, for instance, like your your hook and bullet. You're going to go out fishing, you're going to go out shooting, but then you're also going to do things like outdoor photography. You're going to do stuff like backyard habitat, in which you're going to go appeal to the people that want to hunt and fish, but also the people that are, conservationists and outdoors enthusiasts. They may not want to hunt, and that's perfectly fine too. But, we're all stewards of the land, and we all need to do our part, and they can appreciate the hunting and fishing aspects, and they can also know how they can manage their backyards. And we try to, like last night, having the bee programs and things like that, to do as much education to the public as we can. And the one thing about the Outdoor Women program, they may come up here the first year and want to do the backyard habitat class, and then they see these ladies that have shot a gun the first time, or they've ridden a four-wheeler the first time, and they see how exciting it is. And so, next year, I never thought I would want to shoot a gun, but why not try it? And then the third year, hey, guess what? Maybe we'll take intro to deer hunting, and we do, a ladies muzzleloader deer hunting class. And I've had so many ladies that, 3 or 4 years down the road have been to some of these outdoor woman classes and beyond classes, and now they're actually wanting to go the next step. So and like I said, it's really neat. Life's too short, and make the most while you're here.
Yeah. And you were saying that for a lot of people, it's life-changing, this experience. So,
That's the thing,
do you have some of the highlights?
You get everything from 18 to 80. You get grandmothers with their grandkids. You get CPAs. You get homemakers. You get every walk of life out here. And like I said, it's a lot of times these ladies have never had this opportunity. They finally got a little time that they can do something like this or share it with, their family members. And or else we also have ladies that don't know anybody. They come up here completely just wanting to, learn something about the outdoors, and they start meeting. We have 115 ladies up here from all over, the state of Tennessee, not to mention some surrounding states. And they start making friends and, start building that bond. And I meant, like yesterday, I talked to a lady, and she just went on and on about how much this meant to her, and how she had buddies, that now they're meeting 3-4 times a year. They live in different parts of the state, but they find different outdoor pursuits in which they can come do things together. And, it's a neat thing to be a part of.
Absolutely.
Without a doubt.
Well, the word I keep hearing is empowering.
Yeah.
And
that's the thing about it. You start looking at a firearm, or even standing up on a paddleboard, or going out on a four-wheeler, just to know that you did it, to accomplish it. Yeah, it definitely builds them up, which is a good thing.
I don't know what I was expecting, but this is way more than what I was expecting.
And that's one thing too, we're extremely blessed that, we offer over 20 different classes throughout the weekend. We have over 70 plus volunteers that come and dedicate for this weekend. And there's no way that you could possibly do anything remotely close to this without the passionate people that come up here. They're giving up their weekend for these women. And it just because they see the importance and it's the positive things that come out of it. So it really is.
I'm blown away, and we're having a ball. Thanks so much for having us. And
without a doubt,
keep up the good work, for sure.
Glad you're here.
Thanks, man.
Spread the word.
You got it. To me, nothing says more about Bo than the number of women who sign up year after year to come back. This is a weekend that many of the returning campers look forward to all year long. It's a celebration, and with each new person who comes for the first time, the family here just gets that much bigger. It was easy to see that these ladies care about each other, and I bet they heard the cheers 2 counties over when one lady who had recently battled cancer told her friends that she was officially cancer-free.
So the ladies of Bo are strong. The ladies of Bo have inspired me, and into doing stuff that I never thought I'd do, into doing stuff that I've been scared of. To be there to support other women, to lift other women up, to laugh. It's about empowering each other, not just empowering yourself. It's about loving one another. It's about being there for one another. That's what Bo's about.
Amazingly, though, the cheers only got louder in anticipation for the final number of the night. And as the last song began to play, suddenly the weekend was all summed up for me. What is Bo all about? It's about letting loose and leaving your worry behind, letting your hair down and having a good time. If you'd asked me on Friday what I thought one of the highlights of the trip would be, I would have never in a million years guessed that my answer would be
Supposed to be going fly fishing tomorrow. Not exactly sure what all that entails, but I think we're gonna catch some fish, so we'll see how that goes, hopefully. Yeah, should be fun.
Our last workshop before heading home was Intro to Fly Fishing. And as it turns out, Bo saved Mandy's favorite class for last. She was a natural. While I struggled to keep from putting my eye out, Mandy was already casting like a pro. See if we can figure this out. Fly fishing 101. As the sun came up on our final day at Bo, I could also see that a new light was shining from Mandy as well. It was very subtle. She just seemed brighter. Her smile just seemed a little bigger, and she was standing just a little taller, pushing as close to 5 feet tall as I've ever seen.
And I'm kind of nervous. I've never fly fished before, and I'm nervous that I'm just not gonna get it. It's not gonna click for me.
I can't imagine that there's another place that offers the same variety of classes, experiences, and activities with the same number of trained and experienced instructors as here at Becoming an Outdoors Woman.
Here we go.
The easiest way to do this.
I caught something.
I think we all have an idea of who we want to be and who we hope to become. We all want to be those people that never stop learning and growing. We want to be those people who live life without limits, who regularly enjoy the outdoors, exercise daily, eat healthy, and have the courage to try new things. But I think we can all agree, becoming that person is not as easy as it sounds. Thankfully, though, each year the TWRA and the Becoming an Outdoors Woman workshop is here to help many of the daughters of Tennessee get closer to finding their way to who they want to become. I was so proud to see Mandy do so well this weekend. And honestly, a little surprised to see her enjoy herself so much. And while she's still pretty much just an indoors woman, there's no doubt that what she has learned and the confidence that she's gained will echo into her life far beyond her occasional trip back into the woods.